Your friends from the back are really close. Go join them. They'll fill you in on the situation. You're here. Time for a kick-ass reunion.
Welcome back, friend. Long time.
Hey, Jerpter.
Hi there, number 6.
Back is back together, and you're one of us now. You're right where you belong.
But I still outrank you, buddy. Don't forget it.
You wish.
Watch your mouth, shorty. Don't you brats start.
As you can see, things here haven't changed one bit.
Here's the deal. The Motorfest is stepping up their street racing game. They have a bunch of so-called street racers coming in from all over the world.
Got us some competition, huh?
Yeah. And Made in Japan 2 is going to be all about showing these guys who the top dogs in this festival are.
I'm down, brother.
From what I've heard, it's more of a cat thing.
These guys are all waiting for us on another island, Maui. So this is uncharted territory for all of us.
Even more exciting. Maui, here we come.
That Supra you got last time certainly fits you like a glove. And you'll have access to a whole lot of other Japanese vehicles as we face our opponents. You're gonna love that. Check this out, guys. Smoking Volcano on the right.
Excuse me? You said smoking volcano?
Yeah, that one's still active. Pretty cool, huh? Welcome to Maui, guys.
Yay! Do we know anything about these guys we're facing?
Well, the festival didn't provide much intel, but I can tell you we're up against several other groups. They're not isolated individuals.
Which means these guys will know how to drive as a team.
Exactly. And they all come from different places, meaning different racing styles and different types of cars.
Guess we'll have to work things out on the spot.
That's what we do, right? Oh, man, we're gonna have fun.
first opponents. The warm-up is over.
Hey there. You, Shingo, and I are tapping the first round. Let's go meet our rivals.
Hey, if it's just the three of us, I should be taking the lead.
Too late. I call dibs.
Okay, so I'm not... I mean... Okay, never mind. Here you are, driver. Round one. The Pack versus the Night Stalkers. Game on.
What's up, tourists? Time for you to step away. The festival is ours now.
Say what?
Oh boy, here comes the trash talk. Okay, guys, it's just the three of us here, and we're facing the first of our new opponents, the Night Stalkers. Woo, badass name.
Yeah, it's not gonna do him much good against us. Hey, you hear me, Fiat Punto? You're gonna get your ass handed to you.
They went offline, Shingo. Gotta let our driving do the talking. Let's smoke these guys.
You got it, sister. By the way, what's up with all the cat fever?
I don't know, it's a Motorfest thing. Right now, cat's the word. I love cats.
Of course you do.
You're driving my car's older sister tonight, the Mazda RX-7 Turbo 2, the second generation of the RX-7.
10th anniversary edition.
That's right, this very model is extra special. It's the monochromatic crystal white edition, celebrating 10 years of RX-7 goodness. Only 1,500 of these babies were made.
At the time for Mazda, this was the definitive statement about what a sports car can and should be. of psycho. We're back at the shopping mall, which means only a few turns left. Don't give these four balls any ground, you guys.
Way ahead of you.
Okay, that's one batch of roasted cats. Bring in the next one.
Well done. The one and only Pax taking the lead.
That was a crazy ride.
Hey, brother. You guys did great against the Stalkers. But the next round is about to start. Ren and I will be waiting for you.
You're teaming up with the adults this time.
Well, is this what we're doing now? You guys talk and I... Alright, that's cool. I'm nothing if not adaptable. Driver. You've ascended a step closer to being a Motorfest legend. A new reward is waiting for you within the activity menu. It's time for another round. The Pack versus the Quick Whiskers.
Racers are quite the deal. Try not to disappoint. Ooh, the Quick Whiskers in person on our frequency. Well, take a head start, kitty cat. You're gonna need it.
Some impressive machines these guys are driving. Gets my motor running.
That's the spirit. Let's take these jokers down. Looks like we're going out of the city for a bit. Everybody all right?
Can't say my Evo X liked it much, but all good.
Yeah, the Motorfest is clearly cranking things up, without any regard for our paintwork.
If that's too much for you people, feel free to wait on the sidelines and watch.
Eavesdropping now. If you want to join the winning team, just say so.
Kids these days.
That section's nasty.
Yeah, it's a miracle none of us ended up in a tree.
Come on, guys, this is the last section. Neon-lit city streets, just the way we like them. No question, we're winning this.
Not gonna question this. You should be ready for anything with that Toyota GR86. Lightweight, with a naturally aspirated engine, responsiveness and agility. A Toyota GR at the upper limit of performance.
A car that's right up your alley.
Excellent job, my friend. That second victory clearly sends a message.
Any comment from the cats on the radio? Yeah, didn't think so.
Two wins in a row. This deserves a nice little fun break. I'm waiting for you next to the airport. Come join me. I got a nice Evo 6 for you to try.
Right. But isn't it my job to say this kind of... recalibrating? Okay, your friend is waiting for you. You know what to do. Knowing that girl, I'm pretty sure you can guess what she has in mind, Drifter.
Okay, we're doing great in these street fights so far, which is not much of a surprise. I mean, what were these cats thinking coming after us? Anyway, we're taking a break, so let's step away from the street rivalry for a moment and have some quality drift time. Our playground, the airport. Your car, Drift Queen Lancer Evo 6. Yep, no time for shilly-shally. We've been through quite a lot together, and I have nothing to teach you anymore, so just have fun. Got you a nice little track for this. Basic but technical. I told you last time that drifting was born in Japan, but I didn't tell you who ignited the spark. Well, two names, Takahashi and Tsuchiya, respectively named the father of drifting and the Drift King, no less. To others back then, oversteering was a mistake to correct. But to these guys, it became a special technique to carry more speed through the corners and have fun doing so. They're my role models. I could talk about them for hours. Point is, drifting exists thanks to these two racers. Come on, Asheria, you can score more points than that. Wow, you crushed it again! I'm telling you people, we got the next drift sensation in the making here.
Have you noticed? Lots of new BMW vehicles were introduced this season.
playlist unfinished, driver.
Don't worry, he's not really leading anything. He just says stuff. Try to humor him.
What was that?
Nothing. Lead the way, boss.
Alright then, let's go.
Scripts down the drain. Recalibrating. Power blades. Wow, these ones sound mean.
Japan. You guys are ready to lose in your own playlist?
Bite me, Hello Kitty! Can you believe these jackasses?
They kind of remind me of someone. Anyway, guys, I advise you get in the zone stat. The path is gonna get real technical real fast, and you're not facing Abarths anymore.
Copy that. Knuckle down.
Good, friend. We got you yet another car from the JDM Golden Era. The most forward-thinking car in the world back then. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT. Or simply, GTO in Japan. Shingo, you're gonna tell us more?
Yeah, you got it. Wait, 2 turbochargers, 4-wheel steering, and an electronic exhaust control system.
Not bad. You've only missed the active aero control system.
Oh yeah. Motorized aerodynamics that adapts to your speed. That car was a freaking Japanese Batmobile.
Way ahead of its time.
These damn cats are tough.
Yeah, with these guys, I think we gotta switch from a Hashiria to a Bosuzoku state of mind.
Okay, meaning?
We go rough, brother.
On this island, not exactly a piece of cake.
Yeah, but that's what makes it interesting, right? Plus, it's nothing for a driving whiz like you.
Nothing at all.
Once we pass the bamboo forest, the finish line will only be a few seconds away. If If you guys want to try something, it's now.
What was that? First position is ours, dude. Next time, just take the bus.
Switching to standby. Gonna cut me off. I'm not saying anything. You people can sync up. Go ahead, guys. You can do your thing. No one? All right, driver. Looks like it's finally you and me again. Great! So this next race is extra special.
Hey friend, what's up? Man, you delivered a flawless performance against our rivals so far. These guys are getting hit real hard. But the next race is a Toge, and you know what that means. Intense and technical. It starts from the highest point of the mountain. It's not a race to take lightly.
The same goes for our opponents, apparently. Meticulous racers and reliable machines. Or so I've heard.
Keeps getting better, doesn't it? We'll see you on the top of Maui, friend.
As I was saying... Well, actually, these guys have pretty much said it all, so... I'm kinda lost now. Gonna have to recalibrate again. I mean, they could ask me before barging in like that. It's not like I'm a freaking robot. Uh-oh. Recalibrating. To Haleakala. Let's go. The last team of street racers that recently joined Motorfest. Hack vs. says Diamond Fangs. It's on!
Man, we really should change our radio frequency.
I know, sorry about the intrusion. Heard you people defeated all your opponents so far. That's quite a tally. Anyways, we're all stoked to be facing you. May the best team win. Over and out.
How about that?
Watch out, guys. I foresee a very mean curve at the end of the straightaway.
That curve's deadly.
Yeah, I expect lots of razor-sharp turns peppered with short straights on these mountain roads.
Not to mention the 200-foot drop if you miss any of them. Just the way we like it.
Manners and mean cars. Looks like our opponents are the real deal. But it's quite bold of them to think they could beat Japanese racers at a toge.
Well, cats are known for being cocky.
Remember our last toge driver? It was you against me then. Don't you forget, it's all about drifting. Oversteer while maintaining control for a high exit speed. We told you that the Skyline GTRs were called Godzilla. Well, that R32 you're driving was the first one to earn that name. This is the original monster, and its victory streaks are beyond compare.
I'm gonna make it simple. For years, that car was unstoppable on the Japanese car racing scene. The R32 changed the rules and left everyone in the dust for years.
It was created to beat the shit out of everyone, and it did. Closing in, guys. Focus till the end.
No matter what, this race belongs to one of our two Skylines.
You become the king of the mountains, my friend. Incredible race, spectacular driver.
Invincible car.
Tell me, isn't your car a little emotional? Got an email from her kind of asking us to stop interrupting her job. She seemed a little pissed, saying that even robots can have feelings, stuff like that. guess we kind of overstepped here.
An AI making a scene. Wow. Peak modernity right there.
Anyway, we'll let her tell you about the grand finale. See you on the grid, my friend.
Well, these guys weren't supposed to mention this to you, but... Never mind. Okay, driver. Things are finally back to normal. So you've taken out each and every group of opponents. But it turns out that each team still has an ace up their sleeve. Every group is calling on their champion for this final race, the Battle Royale. Who's going to be chosen to be the PAX champion?
Just the lower ranks, apparently. Now each team is playing their trump card.
Good kitties.
Check out these cars, man. They're clearly bigger cats.
Doesn't matter, does it? These guys are still cats. We are dragons. Okay, driver. This is a battle royale between the 5 street racing teams. Only one member of each group gets to race, and you're the one racing for the pack.
Lucky.
Officially passing the torch, big brother?
Just this one time.
Oh my god. Goosebumps. Literally.
You can drive Wengen style on that speedway, which means really fast. Just watch out in these tunnels.
Does that car ring a bell, driver? We spoke about it in the Liberty Walk playlist. This is the Liberty Walk version of the 92 Honda NSX.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's Shingo's dream car. Basically the same NSX as he always drives, except for this one's been in the hands of the master Wataru Kato, which brings it to a whole new level.
I want to drive that car.
Yeah, you and me both, brother.
Got it, driver? That car's a unicorn.
For the firepower contest that is the final race, this special NSX will do nicely. You win this race, my friend, and it'll be an overwhelming victory for the pack. That's what we're shooting for, right?
Always.
Looks like you guys are for real after all. You won this Made in Japan thing. Now come and get us out there. See what happens.
Sounds like an invitation, friend.
Make sure to get your vehicle reward, driver. Victory. You and your partners entirely dominated that street brawl. Way to go, Dragons! Let's head back to the container to get your prize. In the meantime, here's a piece of information. You've won the first encounter, but the rivals are not going anywhere. They're staying here in Hawaii, and they'll be waiting for a rematch with you. So once you've completed this playlist, you can find them in Free Drive, challenge them again, and establish your supremacy as a street racer, once and for all.
If I talk? Your car's not gonna get mad, is she?
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Alright, I'll make it short. You did a hell of a job back there, my friend. You're definitely one of us, and we're counting on you to defeat these guys again. You represent the pack. These cats are gonna understand that we're the prevailing street racing team around here. Catch you next time.
Bye! Aw, aren't these guys cute? I have overreacted a little. So don't forget, once you've got your reward, check in the menu, and you'll see a whole new rival-related activity. This is just the beginning. Honda NSX Liberty Walk Edition. Let's complete this playlist. Jaguar is a brand that it's hard to go around when it comes to gorgeous British cars. That's why it had to be part of this tour. The car that we've selected for you now, the Jaguar CX-75 Concept.
Jaguar CX-75 concept. Stands for concept, X for experimental, and 75 as a tribute to Jaguar's 75th anniversary. A breathtaking hypercar that unfortunately couldn't be mass-produced. Yet this prototype alone is quite the celebrity in the luxury car world. An elegant and avant-garde design so popular when it came out that she received the Louis Vuitton Prize at the Paris Mondial de l'Automobile in 2010. Star of the 007 movie Spectre, along with her co-star, the Aston Martin DB10. Another British concept. Quite the life for a concept car, isn't it?
Jaguar is a brand that is hard to go around when it comes to gorgeous British cars. That's why it had to be part of this tour. The car that we've selected for you now, the Jaguar CX-75 concept.
Jaguar CX-75 concept. C stands for concept, X for experimental, and 75 as a tribute to Jaguar's 75th anniversary. A breathtaking hypercar that unfortunately couldn't be mass-produced. This prototype alone is quite the celebrity in the luxury car world. An elegant and avant-garde design so popular when it came out that she received the Louis Vuitton prize at the Paris Mondial de l'Automobile in 2010. Star of the 007 movie Spectre, along with her co-star, the Aston Martin DB10. Another British concept. Quite the life for a concept car, isn't it? Prestigious prize winner, and this is only scratching the surface of what this car could have been.
Luxury Chronicles, new chapter. You know what to do. Drive to the tag and get back to your European journey with another pillar of British luxury, Bentley.
I really go on a tour of the greatest luxury car brands of Europe without stopping by this prestigious manufacturer's headquarters in Crewe? Impossible. So, there I was, at Bentley, face to face with splendid machines, and notably, the Bentley Mulliner Bacala. The Bacala is gorgeous and impressive from afar, but also incredibly well crafted from up close. I was dealing with the elite of British luxury and design refinement there. Extremely exclusive. Only 12 units have been made, produced by Mulliner, the oldest coach builder in the world, and a serious token of quality. But, needless to say, such prestige comes with a significant price tag. Just like this beautiful day with Bentley, my trip was slowly coming to an end. My next stop will be the last of this Luxury Chronicles journey.
event of this grand luxury tour. The last brand we're going to talk about may be the most famous of them all. A brand which has clearly become over the years the embodiment of British luxury. The brand is Aston Martin, and the car is the 2024 Aston Martin Vantage. This is the last stop of this voyage around Europe. I hope you'll enjoy it just like our archivist did.
Today was the ultimate day of my European luxury tour. And it wasn't just any day. It was a day with Aston Martin. I had decided from the very beginning to save Aston Martin for last. For this brand is quite unique when it comes to famous British cars. tribute to the Aston Hill race from the early 20th century, and Martin, from Lionel Martin, co-founder of the brand. The name Aston Martin now resonates in a very special way everywhere around the world. It embodies the British modern luxury touch, so to speak. Cars that are fast, cars that are beautifully crafted, and on top of that, cars that now come with an unmissable pop culture connection that started with the appearance of the DB5 in that Goldfinger movie in 1964. As a result, Aston Martin cars nowadays have undoubtedly become some of the most desirable cars in the world. My definitive treat during this day was being able to see the new Aston Martin Vantage. Freshly released, this brilliant vehicle is yet further proof that British luxury is still very much relevant, with a bright future ahead of it. Today was the ultimate day of my European luxury tour. And it wasn't just any day. It was a day with Aston Martin. I had decided from the very beginning to save Aston Martin for last. For this brand is quite unique when it comes to famous British cars. As a tribute to the Aston Hill race from the early 20th century, and Martin, from Lionel Martin, co-founder of the brand. The name Aston Martin now resonates in a very special way everywhere around the world. It embodies the British modern luxury touch, so to speak. Cars that are fast, cars that are beautifully crafted, and on top of that, cars that now come with an unmissable pop culture connection that started with the appearance of the DB5 in the Goldfinger movie in 1964. as a result, Aston Martin cars nowadays have undoubtedly become some of the most desirable cars in the world. My definitive treat during this day was being able to see the new Aston Martin Vantage. Freshly released, this brilliant vehicle is yet further proof that British luxury is still very much relevant, with a bright future ahead of it. This is it, the end of my European luxury tour, with each stop more enlightening than the last. A fruitful journey for my archives, and for you drivers of Motorfest.
You've yet to claim your reward, driver. This was our Archibus Grand European Tour, and this was your Luxury Chronicles experience. Your reward is waiting for you at the container in our luxury estate. And your prize this time is prize money. Because luxury is also the freedom to choose. playlist is ready to try. Let's go try it. A playlist is ready to try. Let's go try it. Present what is probably the most homemade playlist of all. The heart of this one is entirely composed of mountains, jungles, volcanoes, and oceans. playlist. We're very proud and grateful to present what is probably the most homemade playlist of all. The heart of this one is entirely composed of mountains, jungles, volcanoes, and oceans. You're in for the Hawaii Scenic Tour. What is next in line? Since your arrival, this island is something. But before exploring Hawaii, let's celebrate it with a quick tour on the Motorbest grounds. circuit. A bit intense, isn't it? But no pressure. The key word here is exploration. You don't have to win to move on to the next race. Enjoy the ride. Victory's just a bonus here. And while we're here, let's start with a guided tour of the Motorfest grounds. Everywhere on this track, you will feel the Hawaiian connection to elements. They mark the entrance to the water area. You can see the sand playground on the left, for you to practice your off-road skills whenever you want. Warm and vibrant like Earth, here comes the concert zone. This area is all about getting together and enjoying some great music. You know this volcano, it's the car meet. Social hub, custom shows, main stage stuffs. You already got the drill, right? Birds up there are a tribute to the last element, air. This is also where you'll find the drift track, first arena of the Drift Experience playlist. But I still think this was a little intense for this playlist. Why don't we start the real Hawaii Scenic Tour with a more relaxed journey around this amazing island? You'll get a real guide this time, I promise. Hawaiian-born and raised, he knows these lands like the back of his hand. He loves sharing the culture, history and beauty of Hawaii. First journey to the east, between seafronts, mind-blowing mountains and wild waterfalls.
Nahua. My name is Keola Nakahiki Raposo. You think you can remember that? Easy, man, no worries. You can just call me Keola. I was told that you needed someone to show you around. I'm more than happy to share a story or two along the way. Want to take some pictures of these places, yeah? No worries. I asked Motorfest to take some pics for you. Just cruise and enjoy the ride. The design on this van, that's the Kind style. He's a local street artist that always sets the mood for the sandy beach over there. Saved aboard. We'll catch some waves later on the North Shore. Get the biggest waves. For now, enjoy the landscape. Take a look at that island over there. That's Molokai. Hawaii Aina, or the Hawaiian archipelago, was said to be pulled up by the magical hook of Maui. That's what my kupuna told me. You can believe it or not. Coconut Resort is just in front. An epic hotel, unfortunately destroyed by a hurricane. The palm trees that line the road is pretty cool. Preps you for the first pit. landscape, another photo. Ko'olau Poko. Nah, just another mountain range? It's actually part of a volcano. We're going that way. Easy, easy. It's been sleeping for 2.5 million years now. This is the B-side, Kaneohe, land of resources in ancient times. Pretty developed now. Check it out though. Not a bad place to live, huh? Check out Manoa Canyon. That's my favorite part of the trail. Cliffs with waterfalls, so peaceful. Right time to recharge your mana. Ice cream shop up the road. Take a break and relax.
Let's go for this one. I have a good feeling. So how was your first ride of discovery? This is only the beginning. You'll see. Hawaii is full of enchanting varied places. Race, the weather is expected to be great. What do you think about a convertible ride in the backcountry? We have prepared a classic for you. From a very famous German brand, BMW Z4 M40i. manufacturer has always been a leader in the field of roadsters. From the 4 Series through the 8 Series to the M6, there is a significant number of models that have been turned into convertibles. We're almost there. Central Hawaii, the land that feeds the living.
E ha'i mo'olelo ana au ia oe. He ko'i ka mo'olelo. Pela e pili. Ai. First pick. I couldn't resist. These wind turbines are inspiring. The top down on the convertible. Sunflowers everywhere. What a real weekend in the country. The island is dotted with crops everywhere. Sugarcane down south, bananas up north, and pineapples all in the middle. Another legend I used to hear. All that you see came to be thanks to the god Lono. Oh, don't miss that left turn. Lono is the one who brings balance with the wet seasons, making this land fertile. Poetry, but get some sad parts. Shall we? Smile. Nice. So, when it rains, it's said that Lono is crying for the woman he lost, Kaikilani. Poetic, I told you. And all his tears make everything grow. I don't like bother you with too much. You are racing after all. check out those buildings. Got it. That's Honolulu.
Let's call this a do-over.
Nice. How about we go surf next time?
Let's go to the shore. You'll love the next vehicle. You know the serial version because it's a famous Ford, but we added a little touch of Hawaii to it.